So true. I want to ask you about John Maxwell because you started it and I started it actually. But his 360-degree review
Leader.
is one thing.
Yep.
But what is the most important lesson that you learned from all that training with John Maxwell? What's the most important lesson?
Oh, Lord. Okay. So
I,
I've been following John Maxwell since the 70s. I don't want to date
yes.
myself. And before the John Maxwell team even came about, I've always read his books because his philosophy, again, is so aligned. I make a joke when I'm teaching. This is a program that I'm Becoming a Person of Influence, which is an amazing program, by the way.
Yeah.
And he says in that is leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Now, you can have a positive influence on people and you can have a negative influence on people. But John Maxwell's perspective and the way he approaches leadership is my philosophy. It's about the people, man.
Yeah. There you go.
It's about the people.
And you
And
have to
that's
love that.
you do. It's all about the people. And people know when you're genuine. People know when
Mhm.
it's about character and it's about being that I don't have to say who I am. I don't have to come in and say I'm the leader and I'm the boss and all that. It's my character,
Yeah.
the way I carry myself and the way that I commune with my people that it's a given. It's an unspoken. I never ever had to usurp my authority.
Yes.
It just
Yeah.
it is what it is because I believe in that whole philosophy of it being about the people. That's what leadership is all about. It is
And
about the people less than it is about us. And that's his philosophy and I love it.
I'm going to ask you a hard question because he has what 104 books now on leadership. I mean,
Yep,
I consider him the modern day guru to leadership. Okay.
absolutely.
What is the best book?
It's a very hard question.
Yeah,
My favorite book is The Five Levels of Leadership. Literally. The
that's
Five
what
Levels
I
of
get.
Leadership. Hold on. It's
That
right
is
here.
the best
Look,
book.
I have it right here. And I have tons of them. Leadership goal, there's talents, never enough, and all that other stuff. But this, look at me endorsing John. This
Yeah.
is my favorite. I've read it 1,000 times. It is my favorite book. Reason being is because I remember when I was working, where was I at? I don't even remember what organization I was
Yeah.
working for, but I was on a plane on my way to Phoenix. Oh, I was with Rams. And I was
Mm.
on my way to Phoenix, Arizona. I've always had to travel, even when I didn't go to a job. I'm like, I'm not going to have to travel. They always just want me to
Doesn't
go
work
to
that
all
way.
the
Yeah.
other places. And I was on a plane to Phoenix, Arizona, and I was reading. I was reading this book again, like for the fourth time. You know how same thing when you read the Bible, it's always an epiphany. You get a rhema
Yes.
word,
Something.
something else
Yeah.
jumps out at you again.
Yes.
And I'm on the plane, and I was reading about the fifth level, which is the pinnacle.
Pinnacle. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something in that I was like, oh, and the lady next to me, she goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine."
I'm great now because I
Yeah,
realize.
I was like, "Got it. That makes so much sense." And she goes, "What are you reading?" And I showed her the book, and we had a long conversation, and
Good.
it was a really good conversation. I love this book because it when something really resonates with you, and I make this joke about John is always reading my journal, and he's always in my business, and that's he's just more famous than I am. That's why, but he's
Yes.
in my head
Yeah.
and he's doing
Yeah.
my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, by the way, is the best mentor when the mentor speaks to what's back in your head.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. When
Yeah.
I met John, I was like, and I'm not starstruck. I was just like,
Right there. Yeah,
yeah,
I can imagine. I can
it was
imagine.
just so cool. And he's such a cool person, and he's just like that all the time.